Let's do this. All right. What's up, everyone? Back. Final episode of Bachelor in Paradise.
That 3 hours.
3 hours. This felt like it was a dragged on 3 hours because once everyone left, and we'll get into everything, but once everyone left, the only like little bit of like drama that you thought could happen was Riley pulling a quickie and saying no, or Kenny just being like, well, I'm 40, she's 25. This is probably not a great idea.
Is she ready yet? Like, okay, yeah, we'll get to it. So
yeah, but
Abigail and Noah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, so we'll start off with Abigail and Noah. It just kind of picked up where it left off last week. And I did not think they were both just gonna be like, yeah, I'm out right now. I thought they'd like maybe stay like a little bit of a day or something. And then
I just thought Noah would how the whole cast was like, he didn't even say goodbye. I was thinking the same thing. I was like, you're good friends with these people. Like, why would you not like just go in there and keep your head high and everyone shares with everyone? Like, yeah, we just broke up and we're leaving, you know?
That's one of my points of like, I was shocked that they just left because like,
yeah,
I mean, Abigail did kind of say bye, but
she said bye to people. Yeah.
To just who she really wanted to say bye to, which I get.
The girls.
Like, yeah. Not even really the girls to Serena, Mari, and Chelsea.
Yeah.
But Noah, I mean, just left. And it was just kind of like a what the heck situation. And then
everyone was so blindsided by it. Like even the cast was blindsided by it. Like
that's what I'm saying. So
nobody saw any of it coming. Like literally came out of left field. Oh my God. Yeah. I can't.
So, it was very just like weird how they all left. But then, like, since this is what we're probably just gonna go couple by couple basis on this show. Now they just posted that they're like dating in real life,
but taking it super slow,
right? So, like, I don't really know what the fuck that means, but also. Abigail was rumored to be the one that Dale Moss cheated on Claire with.
I don't know if they cheated though, because Claire and Dale have like just such a tumultuous history as it is. Like, you know, they've broken up, or Claire left her season with him after 10 days of filming.
They broke up.
They were together, broke up, got back together, broke up, were just again together. So I think in one of those breaks is when Abigail and Dale hooked up.
I don't even see Abigail like being.
I don't see her going for like Dale is like a super douche. Like Noah is a douchebag, like for sure, but Dale is just like levels and levels higher.
But I also like. I just don't feel like she'd be the type of person to be like, oh, I know you just broke things off with Claire. Like, I'll go out with you. She seems like the person who would be like, oh, I don't want to go out with you because of that.
And you know what? And I guarantee you, Dale was sitting there and he was just like, yeah, you know, Claire and I haven't been talking at all. You know, we just broke things off, but like, it's done. So like, if you want to come over, you can. Like Dale seems like that kind of like, he's just a little snake in the grass. Like he's a talker. He's kind of like Thomas in a way. He knows how to sell to get what he wants. Like that's the kind of, he's a schmoozer. That's the best way to put it. He's a freaking schmoozer.
But to that point, like not in a million years could I see Abigail with Thomas. So like I cannot see Abigail with Dale if that's a similarity, like if that's kind of how they are. But so Noah and Abigail are back together. They broke things off in Paradise. Who really knows? It could have been one of the like. It was still like that stupid thing of like him saying like he felt I was falling in love with you the one night, and then like he wakes up the next morning.
But then I have this gut feeling. Yeah. She and Abigail said this too. She said he's using his gut feeling as an excuse, and that's something that he needs to figure out. Like, I've never felt anything more in my freaking life, girl. Like,
but also it was like like I'm falling in love with you, and then the next morning I'm like, you're not my person. I just have been realizing it for a few days. So like
he said he's felt this shit from the jump. Same as him and Kenny had the same thing, or in the last episode when they were having or 2 episodes ago maybe, when they were having conversations, and Kenny was like, I think it was just lust. It wasn't love. Like there was always there's always that seed of doubt in my mind. And then Noah said the same thing to Abigail when he broke up with her. Like from day one, there's always been the seed of doubt. So like at this point, I know you're not my person. And the only reason why I'm saying that is because she literally never said, I love you back. Like he's pulling a Greg.
But that's my point though, is that it's so stupid because it's like, yo, you can't go from the far extreme to the left to the far extreme to the right within like 20 hours.
Yeah, men can do that. Yeah, yes, but they can. But like men blindside.
But one of them, no. Men can, yes. But one of those feelings that you just described, the far left or the far right, is the truth. They don't go from 1 to 1 in that span of a time. They'll lie about one, but one of those are the truth.
He's lying about loving her. I'm sorry. That guy's a fucking liar.
But that's my point. That's my point. Is he was lying
I hate to
about
say
one.
it. I hate to say it. He's just like, they're all a bunch of clout chasers. Like if he's with Abigail's one of the most like beloved people in like recent history for cast. I know. And they're taking it super slow, meaning if they happen to be in the same city, maybe she wants to get out of town and wants to go visit him, or he wants to come out to New York to visit her.
Yeah.
And they're fuck buddies. And they just like use each other for the experience that, like that's it. What is that? Is that really dating? Like, I don't think they're like it from, at least from my perspective, I can see them treating it as like, we're not exclusive. Like if they're saying they're taking it super slow, like Noah's going back to Oklahoma and, fucking bitches while Abigail is out here fucking Dale. Like,
it's just like, I don't know. Abigail deserves better, for that point. But all right, let's move on.
So it was the rose ceremony.
Yeah,
which wanted to go through them.
Rose ceremony was kind of chalk. Everyone who you thought was going to get picked got picked. Natasha and Chelsea got sent home. Mm-hmm. Natasha was like, I wish I could have gone to the
prom, but she was sick.
But like, also like, no, you didn't.
Never elaborated. No. She felt she didn't want to be there. She felt the same way Tia did.
Right.
Or I mean, I don't know. Maybe she got like food poisoning or something. I just want to know.
She could have got sick, but like what I'm saying is like deep down, she's probably like, I feel like shit, but also I didn't want to go from the start. So this is just perfect for me.
The minute that she regretted not going to the prom was the minute that the cocktail party was canceled at the rose ceremony. So she had no time to like sell. But also like, let's be real here, Natasha. Like, just go home at that point anyway. None of those people are your people. We can all see that. Like, it's fine. Just like cut your losses and just go home. Don't get upset about it, girl. I've seen this mentioned. She would be a great bachelorette. Like, I would love to see her as the bachelorette. Love it.
But the way it is, like, I don't know if they would ever cast her because she's been like on so many. But I agree. I think she would be a very good one. She'd be a very good one, in my opinion. Chelsea was kind of like, the worst thing for her was the last episode ending because she was getting a lot of limelight. And then when the next one started, it was just all about Noah and Abigail, and then prom ended. And then no one really gave a shit about
it. I think they maybe talked about it for like 0.2 seconds about how she was just like, I just got left tonight at prom. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. I don't know where we stand. I was like not spoken to the entire night. So that's where I'm at.
That's what I'm saying. So like Noah and Abigail kind of took over the whole spotlight. And then, so everyone was kind of chalk. You knew it was going to happen. So now let's get into these
were the conversations before. These are it's what Joe said. Like you're either breaking up, you're leaving together, like, or you're getting engaged. So that was this conversation more or less.
And it was like almost like dodgeball, where like the guy would go get the girl and then one of them would be out.
Kenny and Mari were the first.
So Kenny and Mari talk, and so we can just go through their whole finale. But so they talk. Kenny, like, I don't know if it was the first time he listened or what, but it was like, oh fuck, is she ready? I'm 40, she's 25. It's like Buddy, you didn't think about that the first time you guys talked?
He said at one point, I freaking died when I heard him say this. He was like, I don't want her to miss out being singles in your 20s and 30s. Like, that's actually insane. Like, that is such a Kenny thing to say. It's like, yeah, Kenny, because you're 40 years old and been too afraid to commit to anything because you like the shiny new toy, Kenny. Come on now, Kenny. That's a you problem. That's not an everyone else problem.
saying I don't want her to miss out is literally saying I don't miss out.
Yeah. I lived it up. Like, that's what he's like. I don't want her to miss out on these. He's like, these were the best 20 fucking years of his life before he turned 40.
Also he's also saying like, I don't want to settle down, so I'm gonna blame it and be like, I love you so much. I love you so much that I think I don't know if
you're ready.
That's what I'm saying. I love you so much that you need to experience life in your 20s.
Yeah,
but it's like, oh, okay,
excuses. That was so they. Oh, Mari. At one point, even Kenny said this to her at one point last night too. He was like, I forget you're 25 all the time. Like, half the time, aside from your looks, I think you're my age. And she said that comment, like, I tweeted about this too. She said that comment about how she's like, I act a lot older for my age. And it's like, yo, Mari, you were throwing a temper tantrum on the beach not even 4 weeks ago, throwing cakes and bonfires. Get out of my face saying that you are...
But also
that is good at 25.
But also not as even other than the birthday cake incident, which is to clear like you're still a mature incident though. Not one point in this whole season did I think Mari is super mature for her age.
No, same. You're not ever going to catch me throwing a cake in a fucking bonfire. I can tell you that much. I can tell you that much. You will never catch me doing that, no matter how mad at somebody I am.
But how she handled the whole situation
screamed immature. It was dramatic. Yeah.
Even the thing of like a hot new guy came in and she was like, I do want to go on a date. And the guy didn't even want her. Like, that's not mature.
No, the jealousy, the whole the Demi of it all. Like, she acted like 25-year-old. Like,
that's what I'm saying. So like, I not once, but obviously they talked, they both agreed. They're leaving engaged.
Yeah. Fantasy suite suited up. Yeah.
She even on her post tagged Chicago, Illinois. So does that mean she's moving to Chicago? Like, I don't know, but they got engaged. I
swear to God, Whitfield, if I run into them at a bar somewhere, I will.
Kenny lives there yet, right? But like,
I don't know if he lives in downtown though. He probably still lives in the freaking South Side.
No, I bet he lives downtown because him and Joe, I guess, hang out now. But
the area that he's from is like a nice area of the South Side because that's where my ex is from. So like, I know that that's a place that you could live in the South Side.
Maybe he does then. But bottom line, really though, they get engaged through everything, through all the bullshit, through all the. I mean. Let Mari be
all the taco references, the nasty shit. Get that out of my life forever.
For as much as we thought maybe Demi and him had a chance, maybe Tia and him had a chance. Wait, did him and Tia go out?
Yes, they had the nude date.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So like there was a bunch of bumps in there. There was bumps in their little paradise, but I agree. I'm so glad I don't see Kenny talk about.
I don't want to see Kenny's black box.
Exactly. So, 1 for 1, they make it. Now let's move on.
It's Becca and Thomas was nice.
Let's go to Becca and Thomas, who, like Abigail and Noah, are supposedly dating in real life now. Becca posted, like, sorry for breaking up with you on national television, blah, 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 blah. But I gotta say this, Thomas is the worst crier I have ever seen in my life.
Crocodile tears. This dude is an actor. You know what she was just telling him? She was preaching to him 5 minutes before. I need to see another side of you. This is all too good to be true. It seems it's just like an act. Like there's no realness here. It's always good. And then all of a sudden he throws a temper tantrum and starts crying. It was so forced, and just like, I felt so uncomfortable, and I was proud of Becca.
I did feel very uncomfortable watching that.
I just saw straight through it the entire time. I was like, I can't believe this guy is doing this right now. Like, I really can't believe that as soon as she says that she needs to see some deeper side to him, he starts crying all of a sudden. Like, get out of here, dude. And then I was proud of Becca for like standing her ground against him when he was crying. Even she like kind of stayed firm. And then when she got in the car, it's just like, he literally got in her head so much from those fake ass tears that she was like, I don't know if I made the right decision. It's like, Becca, as soon as, I hope when she's, well, obviously they're still together. So, you know,
that's my point though, is like, it's kind of like everything she said is kind of like, mush. Like,
that's
you're with him now.
That I know, that's the thing, is it's like, she was saying all these things like it's too good to be true, blah, blah, blah. Katie, on Katie's season of The Bachelorette, he was on her season. She said the same exact thing about him. Literally the same exact thing about him. And it's just like, okay, this is Thomas 2.0 rolling in. But everybody aboard the Thomas train.
I think Thomas did like Becca. Like, I really did. I think everything around it. I think
because she's a former Bachelorette. I'm telling you right now, that is the foundation of his attraction to her, is that she's a previous Bachelorette, and
it might be the foundation, but I think Becca has big girl energy. And by that, I mean, like, she has energy that she doesn't take any bullshit. So she knows she can tell Thomas, because she was a former Bachelorette, she has like a confidence in her. So like, she can look at Thomas and be like, shut the fuck up. No, like, enough with that bullshit. And I think Thomas like kind of likes that. But with like Katie, with like, who was the girl that he dumped for Becca? Tammy, like, all those girls he could play like a fiddle, because they aren't like confident, strong-willed people. Becca is. And I think that's like a good, so like, I don't think anything would pursue further without Becca knowing for a fact, because I don't think Becca's going to put herself in that situation.
I hope after her and her friends and her family watch that episode back, that they're texting her and saying, yeah, maybe you should sleep with one eye open with this guy, because that was acting.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You'll never convince me otherwise. That was the most uncomfortable thing I've ever seen in my life.
That scene, yes, I agree with. But like, they're dating in real life now, is why I'm just like,
because we don't know what he sold. He's a seller. He sells his soul. If he could sell his soul to the devil, he would.
Yes, he would. I agree with that. But like, come on, like,
he would sell it in like 30 seconds because he's a schmoozer.
Becca's not just rolling over for him. Come on.
She's rolled over for two men before him, so
she's probably
made a bad decision.
She's probably rolled over more than two men, if you know what I mean. But all right. So they break up though. The most awkward like conversation I think of the whole show was those two. And it just was weird. They leave obviously not together, but they're dating now in real life. So who really knows?
Second most awkward conversation was probably Ed and McKenna, which were next.
Let's get into Ed and McKenna now. So right now we're at one couple that is leaving together, but Ed and McKenna. So basically McKenna, which we said last week when Ed came down and did the whole like, we should just go on a date, she should have just said yes, right? Just enjoy the few weeks you're here. And that's what she did after making a fool of herself. That talk, you could tell she had zero interest in Ed, none at all. So it was like, kind of like, why'd you say yes if you're crying the whole time, being like, I just don't want to be here? Like,
yeah, why would you accept the rose if you knew that it was just like, what was the point? Just leave at the rose ceremony, girl.
Right.
Yeah, I agree with you. But it was, so when he was going down to talk to McKenna and he's talking to the guys beforehand, and the guys were like, Ed, as we know him, like trying to pull the girl that he met 2 days ago to go to the fantasy suite tonight.
Yeah, I know.
Who said that? Like Kenny or someone? I don't know. That was probably one of the funniest things said.
No,
I was dying.
It was Kenny.
He was. Well, Ed, he's a perfect. That dude's persistence is unmatched. Literally, not only getting McKenna to go or like asking her to go on the date to like try to turn her night around, he was really persistent with that and he was successful in that. The prom, they had a successful time. This time, though, it was just like he maybe thought that he could do it, like third time's a charm, but it was never going to happen.
Yeah, I agree with you that like he was persistent and maybe he thought in his head. I don't know. Who knows how like the prom actually went? Like, could have gone well from all we know, for all we know. But from her like reaction from when they first sat down and just how she talked and sounded.
Yeah, she was like, I don't even want to have this conversation. Can I just go home now?
It kind of was like she thought like, oh, wait, we both like you thought this was real. Like I thought we were just going to have fun for the few days and then
go because literally from what it sounds like, they literally showed up less than a week prior.
Yeah, like 3 to 4 days. So Ed kind of was down bad. He took it like a champ though, and then
he did when he yelled up to the guys, I just got dumped.
Yeah. And Kendall, I don't know. I'm not a fan of her. I do not like
McKenna.
Her at all. Kendall.
Yeah,
McKenna,
we don't like Kendall. We don't
like either.
But
right. We don't like either. But
McKenna, no one's shocked by that, and no one's shocked at all by them leaving. So
right, yeah, no, not at all. I just think like the way she handled the entire time from day one till the end was just complete bullshit. Now
she was whiny, but also like we said last time,
there was no cocktail time. So like, who knows if she would have said it then? I don't think she would have, but who knows? What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say,
we said last time.
Last time. Wait, we were saying. I just totally lost my train of thought.
About McKenna, we were saying.
Oh, when you show up in the last week.
Yeah.
You're getting the shit end of the stick. Like you're really fucked. Yeah. Like it's game over.
That's like my biggest problem with her though, is she knew she was showing up late. So her options are going to be very slim. Like, what's she going to walk in? There's going to be 6 single dudes.
Fun, girl. Like, don't be
have fun.
If someone asks you to go on the date, go.
Exactly. But don't do what you did and then go on the date and then do what you did to end it. Like, be consistent throughout at least.
I think Ed made that like a little more uncomfortable and made it seem worse for everyone than it actually was. Like McKenna was honestly being really patient. Like he just kept pushing her and she was like, no, I think that we should just like go home, just go our separate ways.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know. But yeah, no,
that was over. I mean,
she didn't handle it well. I would agree. She should have went home during the rose ceremony and she probably would agree with that now after seeing that last night.
But then again, like, I don't think anyone thought, like, even when Ed said something about going to the fancy suites, like all the other dudes were like, huh?
No one was shocked.
Yeah. So you got that. And then next couple, who do you got next couple?
James and Anna.
Okay. So James and Anna. Anna comes in. Anna's math season. Me and you have spoke our displeasure for Anna. But James
Anna comes in hot and she's like, yeah, I really like this. I really want to see where this could go. We should maybe like explore things and stuff. And James is like, eh.
But I actually thought James was going to not necessarily be like dive in, but like kind of be like
open to like leading together.
Yeah.
No, because guess what? Anna fucking sucks.
True.
I don't blame him. He goes back up to that. So that was like pretty much it for that conversation. Anna, annoying, gone by forever. Literally, I hope forever. I don't have to see her on the next season of Bachelor in Paradise.
No chance. She doesn't move the needle. No chance we'd see her.
He goes up to that deck with all the guys at it to Aaron. And he's like, yo, bro, want to go back to what SF? San Francisco or SD?
No, SD, San Diego, yeah.
We came in here together. We want to leave together, go back to SD together. And then Aaron grabs Tia for 0.5 seconds.
He literally grabs her and she goes, we're literally going to stand and do this right here. He goes, yeah, I got like 0.5 seconds. So we gotta get going. Like, and then and honestly, like, it was like the first time I was kind of like, Aaron's being kind of funny. Cause like, I don't like Tia.
Again, there's nothing going to happen for either Aaron or James at that point. Like, seriously.
But Tia and Aaron, honestly, I think that might have been like the best situation for him because I think they would get along, honestly, kind of because like they both
I
kind of
think
have
they
that
could be
personality.
better friends.
Okay,
Yeah,
even
and
friends though, but
Aaron.
but
Yeah.
like that little.
She handled it well. She's like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" And then she's like, "Wait, they're literally not kidding me. I'm not surprised."
But I also think like without the camera on, he's like, "Yo, we'll text you. Like, let's all go out in San Diego and have some fun." So like, I think like that was part of it too because like I think it was like you said, I think they would get along, and I think between James, Tia, and Aaron, like all three of them would get along. Like. So like,
I would love to party with Aaron and James. I would.
That's what I'm saying.
Love to party with Aaron and James.
That's what I'm saying. So I think it was like one of those like Tia was like, all right, you know what? Honestly, like we don't have to do the weird conversation. So like, we're leaving on good terms and like.
Yep, they're leaving on good terms as friends. Yeah, that was that. Yeah.
And so then they leave obviously and the bromance lives on. Honestly, that was probably like
big
one of the
facts.
funnier things.
The whole big facts thing was so funny.
Yeah, like they were pretty funny and like honestly like left like with a little more respect. And Marissa was like, "Oh, it's so cute how they are." It's like, shut up, like,
shut up. They're just
funny.
They're
it's
bros.
funny.
Yeah,
it's funny, but like
it was really funny.
It was really funny. But yeah,
so
I think like Tia was cool with it, and I think that's good. Like she should have been like if you would have had like a little meltdown over that, I'd have been like, "Yo, you look like a moron." Like,
well, when she was leaving the beach, she was like throwing every cuss word, but it's only because production made her wheel her freaking.
Yeah. That's the only reason why.
She was kind of like, "Well, this isn't for me. This has ran its course now." Like, you know,
but we've seen her get upset and we've seen her cry and everything. So
she
like,
wasn't upset.
I'm saying she's not afraid to like let her emotions loose. She wasn't upset there, so for sure she handled it great. Who do you have next?
Riley and Marissa.
So Riley and Marissa obviously have been together for a while.
Riley literally stiff arms the shit out of Marissa after Marissa just dumps her soul out to him like, "I know you're my person." And then he's like, "Yeah, well, this and that, but I don't know if I'm like 100% ready for this." And then it's like, psych, like, "I love you," or whatever the fuck they say. I don't know.
Yeah, but you remember when he was going to like work out in the morning and she was like, "And what you guys didn't see is she whispered in my ear that," and it was like,
right after the fantasy suites. Yeah. As he was leaving, he was like, "I'm gonna have to think about it more today," and then dipped out. Yeah.
It was just like awkward for everyone because it's like one of those things where it's like, dude, like you can't be doing and saying what you're doing and then just be like, "Yo, like."
Mental warfare.
That's what I'm saying, but it's just like you're on TV. Like, don't be you doing this.
Don't be a dick.
But like you doing that's not gonna help you with clout or anything. People are just gonna hate you. So it's like it's like
you know how I saw it, even in their proposal, because they end up proposed or engaged. The way that he even started his proposal to her, or he said that something about the Sunday dream or whatever to her. And like, I see you as like, I see that with you. You know, I've been having this dream since I was 21 years old of waking up with the wife and the kid, but I'm helping the kid in the morning while my wife sleeps, like blah, 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 blah. And I can see that with you. The way he set that up, that was even like a moment of like, oh, like, I don't know where this is going necessarily, but he's such a lawyer. Like literally, he's just such a lawyer.
He's always like kind of saving his back. Like
he knows how to talk with a purpose.
There's always a reason for what he's talking about.
Yeah.
He's never just sitting around talking.
No, be patient. The point will come through clearly eventually. Yeah.
But yeah, so then like, you know, you said they do get engaged. I think we all
and they're still together.
Yeah, I think we all thought it was gonna happen, but then like when he kind of said all those things, it was like, are they gonna have a huge blow up or who knows?
I don't know. I think I've just watched too many seasons of this show now where like I refuse to let producers like get me with anything. If they try to throw you off the scent of something, that's the scent you want to stay on. Like, honestly, most of the time, especially towards the end like this, even on like Bachelor and Bachelorette seasons, the contestant who most of the time has one of the worst hometown dates is going to end up in the final 2 or final 3 for whatever reason they might end up picked. Like they always try to throw you off the scent, but it's like
for sure. But it was just like one of those where like Eric Riley always like talked about how you're supposed to treat people, held everyone to a high standard. So when he was saying those things, he was just like, is it bullshit? Like
I was just like, you're fucking with her head, bro.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
She's never gonna feel secure in this ever.
That's what I'm saying. So like it was a little, but they're engaged. Like you said, they're still together now. Who we got next?
Happy couples, Joe and Serena.
All right. I think the couple of the year, right? I think everyone
I'm so jealous of Serena, but yes, I'm very happy for them.
Yeah, everyone liked him. Joe, I mean, wild enough, almost left night 1. I think he had an immediate crush on Serena, and then
he even said that. He was like, the reason why I got so nervous is like, I don't know, you just like made me feel some type of way. Like you made me feel something that I don't normally feel with other girls, and it made me nervous and like I didn't want to fuck it up. So
but that's what I'm saying is like he was all in his feels because Serena wasn't talking to him and like exploring her options.
He's back on the beach where he fell in love with Kendall, like blah blah blah.
All those emotions are running, but they obviously make it together. They've stayed together this whole time. They didn't really have any. The only speed bumps they've had this entire time was just Kendall, but it wasn't even those two. It was like Kendall interfering with those two.
Yeah.
So like
Joe even said too, the way that she handled the whole Kendall situation is what attracted him more to Serena versus Kendall. Yeah, because she was so good about it.
It never really teetered those two. It was always just kind of like, when's this gonna end? Because I don't want to deal with it.
Where's this annoying fly gonna buzz off? Yeah.
Right, exactly. So they make it. They're still together. Serena's mom posted an Instagram picture of all of them together watching it tonight. I think we all figured that one was gonna happen. So
I saw a TikTok just before we started recording, and like obviously all the couples are on their like press tour shit, and they said that Joe's lease is up in Chicago in April, and then from there they're just going to be back and forth between Toronto, Chicago, and New York to figure out where they're going to live. It's like that's the Bachelor couple I want in my city. I don't want Kenny and Mari. I don't want to see Kenny and Mari at the club in River North. I don't want to see that.
But it's also like, come on, Joe, this ruins your first time. You guys better figure out where you're gonna live.
I think so. I mean, Serena, girl, get your dual citizenship, girl. Like, get your ass to the U.S., marry this man, and get your dual. I think honestly, they'll probably end up living in Chicago.
Joe's not going to Canada. He might go to New York. He's not going to Canada.
Yeah, I think he would even have a really hard time leaving the city of Chicago.
It seems like he is not up for leaving as much as other people are up for leaving where they're from. So I would probably agree that like if I'm betting on this, I would bet that they end up in Chicago. But
I hope they do. And I hope they don't hang out with Kenny and Mari because
they will. I'm pretty sure Joe and Kenny are like boys now.
Ew.
Get off my man Kenny. Like, come on.
I just
come on.
You know what? Actually, I do want to see Kenny at the bar. I do want to see Kenny at the club. You want to know why? So I can go up and talk to the guy and figure out what this whole allure with Kenny is. There's got to be something about him.
If you fall in love.
I won't because I'll see his.
I'll be so disgusted.
No, I won't. I guarantee you I won't. The only Chicagoan Bachelor alum that I would fall in love with immediately would be Grocery Store Joe.
I thought you were going to say somewhere else. I'm like, isn't it just Grocery Store Joe?
Grocery Store Joe's it for me. Like, he is my all-time fave forever.
I do like Grocery Store Joe. Honestly, like, even though like the ending for them, they weren't like it wasn't dramatic. Like, it was kind of just
except for Kendall rolling up. But like, that was stupid.
But that was once again like it wasn't
producers just being there. You know who's being a dickhead to Joe or the producers running her through before Serena walks down the stairs? Like, are you kidding me?
If I was Joe, I'd be like, yo, guys, like, this is
cut it out.
Yeah, but like what I'm saying is that the last few episodes, it was pretty chocolate. And then we knew, blah, blah, they didn't really have many problems. But they were still super interesting to, like, watch and, like, be on TV. Where Abigail and Noah, other than the last episode, they haven't had problems. And they were super boring the whole time. So it's like, I think Serena and Joe were, like,
they were set up. Everyone was rooting for them. And that Serena and Joe are two genuinely good people. Like, you can tell, and like, I'm all for it. Yeah. Like,
and everyone liked them.
Yeah. Everyone. They were friends with everyone on the beach. Like, they were literally mom and dad at the beach, even though Serena is younger than probably almost everyone there.
Yes. She's like 23. Yeah.
Yeah. Young.
Also, what I liked was Aaron and Thomas are like kind of okay now.
What? Wait, did I miss something?
Yeah, Thomas wished him a happy birthday and stuff, and did like the Step Brothers meme and everything.
Stop.
And like Aaron reposted it and was like laughing about it. And I guess like after they had their whole beef, like the rest of the time on the beach, they were like cool with each other and like not really arguing. Even Thomas, like during the whole when Riley was trying to fight Aaron and whatchamacallit was trying to fight Aaron, like Thomas was kind of just in the middle.
True. Oh my God. I can't believe this. No, Thomas is trash. Thomas is doing what he can to save his reputation. I hate that guy. I literally will never trust Thomas as far as I can throw that dude. And it's not very far because he's a big guy.
Get off my man's back. He's a changed guy.
No, he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not. I know a fake crier when I see it.
Don't know that.
If I saw a man cry like that in front of me ever, unless it was because somebody died, I never want to see that. I'm sorry.
Well, whatever.
That was theatrics.
If him and Becca last, you have to post a sorry video saying congratulations.
Sorry, Thomas. If they get married.
Not now. If they get married.
If they get married, which I highly doubt. So once pigs can fly, how about that?
Well,
that's the day they'll get married, is the day that pigs can fly.
Yeah, but if they get married, you owe an apology video to both of them.
Becca. Okay. I'm also a child of my parents both getting divorced twice. So I don't have that much hope, especially. So I will say, good luck. Make it last as long as you can. I don't really. Sorry.
Yeah,
please don't have kids.
Put a real damper in the old faith. There, that is right.
Yeah, that'll do it to you.
Okay.
Living through 3 divorces in my life now.
So, Bachelor in Paradise as a whole, good season. Did it live up to your expectations? I loved it. This is my first time watching. I told you multiple times. It's my favorite form of The Bachelor. I personally, though, do not really like the endings of them because it's just like everyone getting engaged. I do like when people are like breaking up and stuff like that. I think that's stuff, but like the middle when everyone's like going at it, going after different people, and people are going
the drama,
like that's what it is all about, and that's the best. Like
this 3 hours last night was pretty hard to sit through. Like the first hour and a half of it was great, and then the last half was all like, I love you, like
yes.
But yeah, no, I mean it. Just because I've seen all the other seasons of Bachelor in Paradise, the obvious gleaming difference is the host situation. And I stand by that. I wish that David Spade would be the host.
Or Wells.
No, I like Wells as the bartender. I want David Spade as the host because he is funny. Like he gives the show what it needs.
If you did notice, out of all the hosts, he was the one who was shown the most, and when like his interactions was the most shown in the show.
Because he's great. Yeah, he was great. He's perfect. And just because like it's the cheesiness of all, their whole branding of the show is like being cheesy, like the opening song and whatnot. David Spade is perfect for that,
That's true.
I mean, not to knock Lil Jon, like, and everything, but David Spade, David Spade for Bachelor in Paradise host, and Keith Wells is the bartender. I like Wells as the bartender. To be
involved for sure.
Yeah, he could just keep doing, the rose ceremonies or something like that, and then David Spade does everything else.
Honestly, I think Wells might be better for the rose ceremonies, where David Spade would be way better for like everything else.
Yeah. When you got a surprise, you got people coming down, all that. Oh my God, Kaylin and Dean. You don't even know who they are. The couple who came down from.
But they were kind of awkward.
You need to look them up. Dean and Kaylin. So they broke up. Dean left, I want to say, or I think it was Dean who left. He left, came back for Kaylin, and they decided they were going to leave together. And they've been living like van life and stuff. They wear these like promise rings or like commitment rings or something like that, but they won't get married or like get engaged or anything like by the book like that.
So I thought that they were the most two weird people ever when they were like talking to everyone. Like they just struck me as weird. Now that you say all that
makes more sense.
Total sense. Like they seem like that kind of people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really want to look them up anymore. That's all I need to know. Like that sounds awful. But all right, yeah, they were really weird and they were honestly unneeded. Like just let Wells do all that talking. Like those
or
two
David Spade. Or I think Wells would be best for like the final episode. Like the more serious things, like more ceremonial
they were just
things.
Awkward. They weren't like serious, they were just awkward. It was just
it felt like they were reading from a script.
Yeah, a teleprompter.
They felt like robotic and just be yourselves.
It felt like they were reading from a teleprompter that was like either they were reading slow or like the teleprompter was moving slow. So it made it like really weird. So it's like, what is going on here? But all right, that's it for Bachelor in Paradise. Michelle's season comes up in 2 weeks. We can probably do a preview next week if we want to.
Is the cast list out? Yeah.
Not yet. That's what I'm saying. Next week. Maybe it is, but overall, you saw Michelle and Matt's season. What are you looking forward to from her?
It's been a minute since I've seen Michelle, and I never had a bad thing to say about Michelle on Matt's season. Like she's someone who's deserving of the role. I think she'll be great. Like I never felt that way about Katie. I never felt that way about her.
Same thing. The moment Katie got casted, I was like, so Ryan Aronofsky, who is part of Victory Lab, he said Katie should be the next Bachelorette. I was like, you're drunk. That is the dumbest decision ever.
Yeah.
They made her it. And he was like, see? And I was like, no way. Like, it should be Michelle or Serena, I think is what I said.
I wanted Serena too. Yeah.
And then they finally were like, we're doing 2. And then they say Michelle. And I was like, all right, perfect. I watched Michelle's season.
That works. Yeah. You didn't really miss much with Katie's season. You found out everything you needed to know in Bachelor in Paradise, really. But and as we know, the next Bachelor is coming from her season, which I saw him in the trailer. I was looking for that motherfucker.
Oh, you know who it is? They know who it is? Oh,
okay. I think his name is Clay something. Correct me. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's Clay something. He used to be in the NFL. White guy, blonde hair. I think he has blue eyes. Like, yeah, he seemed like, he kind of seemed like a more put together Aaron just based off the trailer and him like butting in on drama, but like trying to put people in their place and be the good guy, Okay. But I don't know. It's just the trailer. We don't really know how everything's clipped together. But also, did you watch the preview?
No, I haven't yet.
Oh my God. So Caitlin and Tayshia, this is the whole drama that they showed. This is going to be amazing to watch. They come out with these folders and they're like, we just found out some really disturbing information. There's people in here a person in here who has literally plotted out their move like step for step, and it's like all in like it's like all in this like folder that you would find in like a filing cabinet somewhere. Like
I saw that. I didn't see like the full trailer. I did see that part because it was on like a
preview, probably like something else smaller, some commercial. That I'm very excited to see that drawn up plot line.
Right, yeah, for sure.
Can't wait to sit and laugh.
But yeah, next week let's do a preview of them. We can go through the cast and you'll be more so. I'll only be there for when you ask me why do you guys think like this, and then I can answer a little bit better. But when we're going through the cash sheet next week,
because
full blown.
Even you and I are disagreeing on Thomas at this very moment. You're like, give my guy a chance. And I'm like, fuck your guy. Sorry, Whitfield. Fuck your guy. I can play nice, but fuck your guy.
Yeah. Well, when they get married, I'll be expecting an apology video. That's all I'm saying. So we'll leave it at that.
I'm so scorned.
We'll leave it at that. But all right, we'll be back next week. Bachelor in Paradise off. We're done for right now.
Rolling into Bachelor right now.
Bachelorette rolling up. Then we're gonna find out who the Bachelor is. Bachelor will then come on after a little bit of a layoff.
Then another season of the Bachelorette, and then Bachelor in Paradise.
Yep. So exciting stuff. But we'll be back next week to preview the Bachelorette, Michelle's season. Peace, everyone.
Peace. Recording ended.